Hey, Terry here. Today, Charlie and I, we're gonna work on this, well, I'm not sure what to call it. It's gonna be like a portable workbench with no legs. I wanna do like about a 4x4, and I'm gonna put framing underneath it, and I wanna be able to set it on top of these sawhorses when I want to use it. And when I don't want to use it, I'm going to put it on the wall. So, are you confused yet? Let's see how this works. I'm ad-libbing a little bit. I'm using some of the ideas off of YouTube, kind of making my own thing here. Ultimately, what I want to do with it is be able to have a movable work space that I can put away, and something that I can put up against my rigid portable table saw. So I got to dig that out, and I got to do some measurements, some height measurements, and see if this is even going to work. We'll make it work. Somehow, we'll make it work. What do you think? Do you think we'll make it work, Charlie? We gonna make it work? Charlie says we'll make it work. All right, let's start figuring some of this out here. So I got the heater going, and I've got the new Rode Wireless Go 2 mic, and we're gonna see how the sound quality is this time. I know last time, a couple times I worked on projects in the garage, I was drowned out at times by the heater. I know some of you may like that. Just kidding. But, you know, it's annoying. You know, nobody wants to listen or try to watch a video where you can't really make out what's being said. So, we're going to see how this works. Hopefully it works good, because they're not cheap, but that's fine. We can make it happen. So you can kind of see we're a couple inches up. It's right now we are about 1.25 inches above the work area. So I need to come down, actually more than that, if we try to bring this level to that. So let's 1.75 inches. If I can throw my tools around, because who doesn't throw their tools around? If I can bring this down 1.75 inches, I'll have an even workspace all across. That's going to help me cut a bunch of, you know, plywood and long boards. So I think I can come down 1 inch by the adjustments, because these sawhorses are adjustable. But it's a pain for me to get the table off by myself, or get the board off by myself, but we'll see how I can do. So if we just do it one at a time, I think it'll be okay. Without squishing Charlie, of course. So there's height adjustments. I don't know if you can see that. There's height adjustments on this. But they don't do it in any more than 1 inch increments. So we're gonna have to see what 1 inch will do. All right, I don't think it's enough, but we'll see. Nope, not really enough. So Let's try 1 more inch. After all that, let's do 1 more inch. But let's use this to our advantage, shall we? Let's 1 more inch. Is this gonna work? All right, so conceptually this will work. Is it gonna be perfect? No. This is gonna end up being a hair above this workspace, but I'm not sure what else I'm gonna do about it. So we'll make it work. So now that I know the concept is there, I can go ahead and spend the time actually working on it. The whole idea is to be able to have an ability for me to run things like plywood, long boards on my table saw without help, because I generally don't have an extra hand hanging around helping me. So today I can't make a cut on the plywood using this because I don't have that help. So I'm gonna have to do it another way and make that happen. So I think I'm gonna still use this to my advantage though, as another sawhorse. So let's get that under there. So 4x8 sheet. I'm gonna do a 4x4 tabletop, which this is. It's actually going to be a 4x47 inch. It's close enough. So first I need to make my marks. Hopefully having the mic right here under me is picking me up. It's probably picking up all my sniffles too, but it's sunny out, but it's chilly. It's I think like mid-30s or upper 30s today. Now saw blades have what's called a kerf cut, so that's the width of the blade is the kerf, K-E-R-F. And when you make cuts, if you make them right on the line, but your line is exactly the 4 feet. Not that this project's gonna really matter all that much, but if you could put them right on the line, you're gonna be off a hair. So if you make your kerf cut just outside the line, you'll actually have a 4-foot piece. It's, again, not a big deal for this particular project, but when you're doing other projects that require a little more accuracy, that's something to be aware of. I know most of you, I'm not telling anything new. But just in case some of you didn't know that, now you got some trivia for the back of your head. You'll be the life of the party. All right, so there's my saw cut, or where I'm going to make my saw cut. But the next problem is when I make the cut with my circular saw, it's going to come crashing down the middle. So obviously we don't want that. So I need to I need a 4th piece over there, which I think I can do. Bring this over to that. We'll bring this over here. Make sure I'm not going to cut my sawhorses. And then I think I can use my step stool if I add something else to it. Improvise. Basically just so it doesn't all come crashing down. Hopefully it will stay, but it'll probably come crashing down anyway. There we are. Saw, sander. We'll leave this down. I'll probably need it. Now, in a perfect world, I'd have some decent clamps, and I could clamp this. Maybe I got a couple clamps I can find, and just run the saw up. What kind of width do I need for that? See, there's probably a lot easier ways of doing things. What I want to do is I want to put a clamp on that, but I don't know how wide or how far apart that is from the blade. So that's 1.5 inches. Let's try this. I don't have good wood clamps yet, except for the 4-foot clamps, and that's a little overkill for this. So let's see if I can do it with this. If I understand right, I should be able to clamp that. Going the right way. 1.5 inches it was. Taking into account the kerf cut, that should do it. You can buy those track saws, and they're nice. If this was something I was doing all the time, like more than just a project here and there, and I had the money, which I don't, then I could see it's a good investment. But for what I'm doing, it'll have to do. So, in theory, I should be able to zip this saw right up the edge and have it be right where I want it. It worked. It was exactly just outside the line, the pencil mark. All the way up. So yeah, I kind of impressed myself on that one. If you recall in the previous video, I said, you know, hobbies are supposed to have patience. If you're in a hurry, it's not really fun. It's not really a hobby. So if you take the time to make your project go easy and take an extra minute, you can learn something about yourself and come to realize that, hey, this works. I've got the door closed to the house this time. Not that I'm going to be doing any sanding, but if you remember in the previous video, I made a mess. Thankfully, I have a very understanding wife, and it got cleaned up. Okay. Next thing I want to do is I'm going to actually use this as my workspace because I'm going to build the uh-oh. Did I not cut it all the way through? Oh, just a hair. Just a hair. Nothing we can't handle. You know, I'm just going to leave this. I'm not even going to adjust the sawhorses because I kind of need to still use this one sawhorse as a template anyway. Because when I'm going to build a frame now out of 2x4, set it on here, and the frame is going to be the width of the sawhorse, which is 27 inches. Because I want the sawhorse to set inside the frame. I know it's kind of hard to picture as I'm trying to explain it, but you'll see what I'm talking about. You know what? What did I say, 27? 27. So my 2x4s, basically I definitely need two 27s on whatever side. You know, I'm not even going to cut that down. I don't care about that. So two 27s. And a 54. So, because you can't read my mind, I'm kind of like just thinking things through as I go. I'm gonna make my next cut. I'm gonna cut two 27s. So, it's right here in front of me. See, I always do that. Okay, now let me help you picture this. If I do a 27 and a 27, that's the width of my sawhorse. So the idea is the sawhorse will sit here. This will flip over. This will flip over. Sawhorse will sit inside this and inside that. I could do it this way, but I don't think I need to. So I'm going to do it this way. I'll measure that properly this way. And then what I'm going to do with the side pieces is I'll come on the outside like so, because then I keep my width of 27 in here. So again, maybe it's hard to follow, but so I decided I'm not going to trim this edge off. I'll leave it. That makes it the 4 foot that I was originally going to start with. So 4 foot. This is where you're going to watch me try to perform math. 27 inches is going to be 21 inches left over. So I need 10 and a half on each side if I'm going to do that. So 10 and a half is right there. Make sure. 10 and a half. Ten and a half. All right, so that's going to center me in the board. And I'm going to go an inch from the edge. And I'll do the same over here. 10 and a half. I got a broom in here. Now you might be asking, why am I using OSB as opposed to a nice plywood that's going to be easier and smoother? One, it's OSB is about half the price of nicer plywood. Actually, a little less than half. Today, this OSB sheet costs $26. The other plywood piece that I was going to get was $70. So, yeah, definitely worth the OSB. I'll paint it. I'm not really worried about it. If it deteriorates over time, it's okay. I'll make another one, or I'll do a different project. But 10 and a half. Still got my inch from the edge. Okay. So let's just start with that. We're going to put that on first. Now what the trick is going to be is drilling from underside. So hold on. Charlie wants to go in. Go ahead. So what did I get? Is this the right ones? Inch and a half. Nope. Wrong ones. We'll use 2.5 for this one. And of course I need the T25 to do that. Now he's barking. All right, come on. You can't have it both ways, in or out. Come on. Come on. Okay, try this again. Let me make my holes so I know where from underneath I'm going to drill. That's hot. Who would have thought friction would generate so much heat? All right, let's find that hole I made. Come on. There's probably an easier way to do this. You're probably thinking to yourself, Terry, there's an easier way to do this. Problem is, I'm getting too old for this. Where's the hole? Come on. Ah, there you are. Is that it? No. Don't make me get my glasses. There we are. I noticed I'm hitting my chin, hitting the mic with my chin, so I don't know what that's sounding like. Probably need to find a different place to put the mic. Come on, that's not even where the hole was. Come on. I can't work like this. Are you kidding me? Well, I'm making a new hole. Okay. Ooh, that's longer than I probably want it to be. Huh. I'll have to grind those off. Not a problem. We can do it. Get in there. It's really just something to be like a stabilizer. It doesn't have to have 20 screws put in it. I am going to have to grind that off though. All right, let's see if I can move this whole thing over without embarrassing myself. Okay. Don't put your hand over where you know the screw's gonna pop out. Get in there. Ah. All right, I'll take care of those when I'm done with the side pieces. Remember what I said on this channel before. Don't do as I do, don't do as I say. This is entertainment only. I'm very much an amateur. You could probably find a better way to do things. This is just how I'm doing things because it's what makes me happy. Hi, buddy. Hey, come on. Come on. Hey, come here. Come on. Come on. Just me and Charlie. Me and my boy. You're my partner in crime, aren't you? Yeah. Yeah. Good boy. You want some attention? We'll give some attention, then I got to get back to work. Okay? Yes, you're a good boy. Okay. Okay. Yes, thank you. All right. All right. Actually, it's got a grinder on it. I think we can make that happen. Let me put some safety glasses on. Fresh, brand new package. How's that look? Oh, nice and clear. Nice and clear. All right, Charlie, stay away from sparks. Okay. There was a time I never would have taken the time to do that. Because I'm generally an impatient person. But nothing's on fire. You know, the only thing I hate about these, I don't know if you can see them, is fogging up. All safety glasses fog up. Charlie wants to come back out. Put those somewhere they won't get all scratched up so I can actually use them again. All right, all right. All right, come on. Come on. Charlie, come on. Okay. Now to see if this worked. Okay, that side's in. And that side's in. Alright, I don't know if you can see the bottom of it, but I mean it's sturdy enough. I mean, maybe I have to put legs on it at some point, but I got free legs now. Well, free because I already bought them, but you know, I didn't want to buy new legs and I didn't want to buy more lumber to build legs. You know. All right, so now where am I going to store this? So I have an idea for that.